What's up, guys? Welcome back to Money's Funko Pops, and today I have a whole bunch of awesome stuff to show you. I have this huge box from our partner at ShopPopOnline, and down here on the floor I have about, I don't know, a dozen pops to show off for you guys. I have this order that I got right after Christmas. I got some stuff that I got right before Christmas, and then when I was in Disney I picked up some pops as well, so I figured I would just kind of lump everything into one big like post-holiday 2020 New Year haul. I don't know. I could make that title as long as I want it to be, but one thing I'm really nervous about is the way that UPS shipped this thing. I know that ShopPopOnline is very trustworthy. We work with them all the time at the FCS, and I'm just so nervous that when this box was dropped in the sorting facility that something got damaged in here. So we're gonna hold off on this though until after I show you guys all the stuff that I have down here on the floor. So we'll kind of put this box off to the side for right now. So let's go ahead and start with stuff from Disney. Now, I was going to vlog the entire trip. I decided to hold off on vlogging while I was in Disney because I felt like it was taking away from the enjoyment that I was having, because I was so focused on, oh, let me pull my camera out and film this, or hey everybody, I'm gonna start filming. So decided not to do that, but I still did pick up some Funko stuff. So let me go ahead and show you what I got here. So the first thing that I got is the recently released metallic red from Pirates of the Caribbean. This pop is really nice looking. The metallic finish on her really does look great. I mean, if I choose between getting a common pop and a metallic version of a pop, I'm of course gonna pick the metallic one every single time. And this thing was available in like massive quantities. I'll toss some pictures up on the screen for you guys, but when I was in Disney Springs on the last day of my trip, they had these things stacked like 15 high, 2 deep in each corner of the Pin Trader store down in Disney Springs. And whenever I go to Disney, I always like to pick up at least one exclusive. But this year I picked up 2 exclusives, and this guy is one that I am super stoked about. This is the Disney Skyliner Pop Ride with Mickey Mouse. Now this Skyliner has only been open for a few months at the time of me visiting Disney. So when I saw this thing, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up getting it, but then with the amount of times that I relied on the Skyliner to get me from park to park, I was like, oh, I got to get this. I got to go ahead and toss it in our check bag. And the check bag isn't the most luxurious way to get something into, on coming home with you. So this box did get jacked up on the way home. It's got some damage here on the back. The whole front of the box is bloated in, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm taking it out of the box. I'm going to display it here in the background. So we might as well take this out of the box together here. Here's the background, which is the Skyliner graphic, which has all the different cars on it. As you can see, this is actually one of the cars that they have. And you see you have Pluto on one side. You got Mickey and Minnie on the back. That is, of course, classic Mickey and Minnie. And then you got Chip and Dale over here on the side as well. And then, of course, in the front of the car, you have Mickey Mouse peeking out. Next up, we have the FYE exclusive Dwight Schrute wearing the CPR mask from the dummy that he cuts open. And this is probably the best episode of The Office, and I don't need to be telling you that if you watch The Office. This is from the same episode where Dwight sets the fire to test everybody's knowledge on the evacuation procedures. Then, Angela throws her cat in the ceiling. Stanley falls and has a heart attack. It's a whole big thing, and it is probably one of the best episodes of the series. In the glams and the first leaked pictures of this, a lot of people were calling him like baloney face or something because the CPR mask looks like, just a slap of meat on his face, which I totally get. But in person, I think it looks completely different. You can definitely tell that this is supposed to be a bit from a CPR mask, from a CPR dummy. So I'm about this pop. I think it is pretty cool. This is not for my personal collection. I don't collect The Office. Danny does, so this is her. Dwight right here, so she'll be getting that soon. I also picked up a couple of those for a couple of the homies in the FCS, so those, by the time this video comes out, should be with you guys, so hope you enjoy those. And speaking of homies from the FCF, I gotta give it up to my my brother here, Left Coast Pops. Corey hooked me up with this Hollywood store opening Tony the Tiger in the sunglasses. A little piece of history, I think, which is pretty important. So I am very excited to have this in the collection. And Corey, again, thank you so much for going out of your way to grab this for me, man. I really do appreciate it. So a big purchase that I did before the holidays and before I went to Disney was a bunch of commons from a recent set that I was so excited for. First up here, we have Mr. Fantastic. Then we have the Invisible Girl. Then we have The Thing. Then we have the Silver Surfer. And last but not least, my favorite pop from this set, we have the Human Torch, which is just such a beautiful looking pop. Everything about this Human Torch is just fantastic. No pun intended. But this whole set has been something that I have been anticipating for a very long time. And all I need to get now is the GameStop exclusive translucent Invisible Girl, and then the common Doctor Doom, and I'll have all 7 of the pops from this wave that I want to grab. I really don't care much for Super Scroll, Herbie. Maybe I'll pick up Mole Man and Galactus. I'm really not too sure about those yet. This Fantastic Four wave is absolutely outstanding. Mr. Fantastic looks great. As I've already said, the Human Torch looks so good. The sculpt on him is so beautiful with the flames coming off and having him float midair. Just such an incredible sculpt to have for that pop. If you compare the Thing to the one that came out back in 2013 or 2014 or so, you can just translucently see the progress that Funko has made between then and now, and the change in the sculpts and the details on this common is just outstanding. And then the Invisible Girl, of course, like I said, I'm holding out to get that GameStop exclusive one. And the Silver Surfer is the Silver Surfer. How can you go wrong with that? So here is my pickup for the Fantastic Four set. Still waiting to get a couple more, but this is still a pretty good chunk of that set completed in my book. And I can't wait to see what the MCC box is going to hold for us, because that is the theme coming out in a couple weeks from now, actually. So make sure you subscribe right now so you don't miss out on an unboxing for that, because you know I'm going to be super excited when it comes out. So make sure you guys subscribe right now so you don't miss out on me opening up that Fantastic Four box in a couple weeks. Alright guys, so next up here we have some pops from a set that I have been trying to complete very quickly because the prices have all been going up very steadily, and I'm nervous that I wouldn't be able to get my hands on them for a good price. So we have 3 pops here. The first we have Shaggy, the next we have Freddy, and then lastly here we have Daphne. Now these are 3/4 of the remaining Scooby-Doo pops that I needed from this first initial wave. I have the common Scooby, I have the Flock Scooby. I'm just waiting to get a good price for Velma, and then I'll have like the Scooby-Doo set as a whole, like I think 2 pops away from completion. And those 2 pops that I need are like the top tier grails, the pink Flock Scooby and the green Flock one, because I already have the blue one, thankfully. This whole side of the table here is very nostalgic for me. You know, I loved the Fantastic Four while I was growing up. I loved Scooby-Doo when I was younger, so it's just kind of like nostalgic for me to be able to have these things, and I hope one day to be able to grab Velma for just as good as a deal as I got these guys for, because the amount of these have been rising. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get them for this cheap ever again, so super happy with this haul, and this is everything that I've picked up outside of that ShopPop box. So let's go ahead and set this stuff off to the side so I can unbox that for you and you guys can see exactly what I purchased, and we can hopefully make it out alive with no damage. So let's go ahead and slide these over and then we'll tear into this box. All right guys, so here it is. Here is my box from ShopPopOnline. If you guys do not do business with them, you need to. Customer service is great. The shipping is super quick. There's so many great discounts, and they recently started getting older pops that are like, you know, just commons that have been recently released. So if you guys are looking for pops that are older, that are newer, if you're looking for anything else that's in between, the shipping was super quick. Like I came back from Disney with this box at my front door. So that is very, very quick shipping considering we ordered it, I don't know, a few days after Christmas. So, and as you guys can see, the packing job here is immaculate. Great job to them. Kudos to them. And everything is individually bubble wrapped, which is something that I love to see, because when you put, you know, pops in a box, they can bang together and get hurt. So let's go ahead and get into the one thing in here that isn't for me, and that is this guy right here. So recently, Danny and I watched Star Wars movies for the first time, and if you want to go ahead and grill me in the comments down below for having not seen Star Wars before like a month ago, go right ahead. Go ahead and share your disappointment. I totally get it. Star Wars is not for me. I do not like them. I can understand why people do like them, but for me, it just doesn't do anything for me. Danny, on the other hand, it is now her favorite video game. It is now her favorite movie franchise, and she has decided to start collecting Star Wars, which is like I said, okay, you do you. You're gonna tumble down a rabbit hole here. And this is the first purchase in that direction, and that is Dio from the new Star Wars movie. Now, I haven't seen the Rise of Skywalker yet, but I assume this is the cute, gimmicky robot of the movie, very in line with R2 and BB-8. So here's Dio, not for me. I'll leave him right back here to kind of supervise the rest of this haul here. So I have 4 things in here, and they all look like they're in great condition. So very excited that they didn't come damaged, considering the box got trashed. So let's go ahead and get into the rest of the stuff in here. Now, I was able to grab these things for like $4 each because he was doing a end of the year clearance sale on the website. So everything you're about to see here, all these pops you're about to see, I got for $4 each, which is a freaking steal for these commons, considering I decided I wanted to start collecting more Marvel stuff. So first up here, we have the common Hawkeye, and that is just, you know, that's just Clint unmasked. Here he is, Hawkeye in all of his glory. The next one we have in here is also Avengers Endgame, and this is, like I said, another one that I was able to snag for $4, and that is the common Captain Marvel from the first wave. Not the one with the haircut, I already got that one. This is just regular Captain Marvel with her long hair from the beginning of the movie when she, you know, goes to the garden to help the Avengers kill Thanos, and successfully. Next up here, we have the last pop, and this is one of my favorite superheroes of all time. And no, it's not Spider-Man. It's another one of my favorites, and that is, you know, in my opinion, as I talk, because I can't open this, Paul Rudd is a gem. We don't deserve Paul Rudd. He is just, you know, one of the best actors, one of the funniest actors. And here we have, oh, bang him back into his insert. Here we have Ant-Man in the quantum suit. And for Christmas this year, Danny surprised me with something that I have been harassing her about for a very long time. He's very loose in that insert, that's okay. For months now, I've been harassing Danny as a joke, and she literally surprised me. She got me a movie and a couple other smaller things, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. And she was like, close your eyes, and I said, okay. And then sitting in front of me was this Ant-Man helmet. Here we go. Here is my my Ant-Man helmet. Shout out to Danny for hooking me up for Christmas with this guy. We got Ant-Man here, and we got double the Ant-Man, so that's pretty cool. Did you guys know that this shit changes colors to be like Giant Man? And last but not least, guys, we have one more thing in this box, and it is dun, 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 the Harry Potter Funkoverse board game. And I can't wait to play this damn thing. I'm not even a huge Harry Potter fan, but like I've been wanting to play this board game for some time. Okay, so this was packaged in the box like this, and as you can see, this is the part of the box that got all jacked up. So this got a boatload of box damage in the corner, which is just okay because it's not anything to do with them. The pops arrived in perfect condition. They were all individually bubble wrapped, but something had to take that damage from UPS probably dropping that box, so it was the board game, and that is totally okay. I'm just low-key proud about how like symmetrical this is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate your support. I want to know which one of these pops right here is your favorite. Make sure you let me know down below in the comments which pop out of this haul is your favorite. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more awesome pop hauls and hunts and giveaways just like the one right in front of you guys. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I will be seeing you soon. What's up, guys? Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate your support. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content that I post here to the channel. Down below me, there are two different videos. You have my suggestion, which is the video that I suggest you watch, or you can click next video, which will take you to a video very similar to the one that you just watched. So thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you soon.